Alright. Alright, here is the picture. I wish I had his face in focus, but still a pretty decent shot. Let me zoom in and show you what I'm talking about. There it is. That is a hot pixel. Not too noticeable, but you can notice it from here. Right there. It's not really noticeable until you start zooming in, but it's still annoying. I can find another one right here. So what I want to do is go into the Canon Hack Development Kit, and we can hopefully map those pixels out and not have that problem no more. So let's see. I'm on the CHDK wiki downloads, and it's just telling me how to do the thing. So let's see if we can do it. Alright, so I downloaded Stick following the link provided there on the web page. When you open Stick up, you want to open stickx.command. So make sure you extract all those files and try to use stickx. That's the only one I could use that would download the program for me. Here I am looking for a picture taken with the Canon S95. Now it has to be a JPEG taken by it. That way it can identify the camera. It identifies it, then I go ahead and follow the steps there. Once you use the stickx.command, it'll work pretty well. You might have to do it a couple times, but just follow the directions. You should get it on the card for you.
hit play, menu, go to firm update, update firmware version, okay. Alright, now CHDK is loaded. What I want to do is show you, press this little S. It's going to go into here. Let's see, let's get into the menu. I want to show you how to go to settings. This is if you're, you need to change the language sometime, because I downloaded the other language to show you how to do that. So you'll go down to here. And that's to change the settings. And let me see. OSD settings, menu settings. Go to menu settings. So that's the fourth one down. Go down almost to the end. It'll be language and fonts. It may say something if you download in the other language. And then languages is the first one, so you just go into that. And the fourth one down is English. It was in German before. You can change it to whatever language you see on here you would like. I already changed it to English, so I'm going to just go back. Alright. I'm going to show you how to go to run the program to take care of the hot pixels. You still got to start it in play to load it for update. Okay. And press this button. Take a shot button. Okay. Now, in order to do that, we're going to press the Alt or the S. We're going to go back to menu, enhanced photo operations. Let's see. Is that it? We'll go to raw, digital negative. These are the settings I have that work good for me. Manual bad pixel removal off. Raw buffer cached. Show raw savings times no. DNG format selected. DNG file extension selected. Now to do for me to get the bad pixel removal to run correctly, I didn't have I originally on 1.3. See, it was on 1.3 and it didn't work correctly. I changed it to 1.1. That worked correctly. DNG crop size, I choose full. Alright, create bad pixel bin. This is what we want to do. So we're going to go down to create bad pixel bin. Select it. Wait, this takes only a few seconds. Don't panic. It's doing it. And what I did was I screwed up because you're supposed to have this block. So we're going to run that again. So it's not going to. It'll find the bad pixels. But it's not going to correct it because it's got to be completely dark. To work. See, bad pixel count 357. I don't know if you saw that. So I'm going to do that again. I'm just going to create the bad pixel bin. This is a simple program to run, so I'm just going to make sure I set it down like that. There's no light reaching the sensor. Bad pixel been created. Alright. So now it should be ready to ride without having all those holes in the picture, hot pixels, what have you. It should take care of it. So get out of that. Just check to see if I see any off the bat. And I'm not seeing any. What if I do? I might have to run it again. But I ran it previously and it was working fine. So let's get a picture of the leopard gecko and proceed. He just wants to eat the camera, which is okay.
Okay, here is the Leopard Gecko mango here. And I'm not seeing major hot pixels around as I go in. I do see some white spots, but I think that's just his skin. If I zoom in, they look like those hot pixels sort of, but I don't believe they are. They're just spots on them, so that's normal. They're not out of place. It's just as you zoom in, things are going to pixelate. There's one little spot in this blurry area that looks a little sus. So I might have to run the program again. Look at his eyes. He's looking real good. Real happy after getting fed. But usually hot pixels will show up regardless of blur, and I'm just not seeing them here in the background because they'll really stick out. And they'll just show up there, so I'm not seeing the hot pixels really. So if you have this camera and you're suffering from degradation of the CCD sensor, why not slap on CKHD or CHDK on it and get a better result without having to do all that stuff in post. And this is actually a nice picture, so I might actually want to do more with it in post. And the cool thing is with CKHD or CHDK, you can shoot in all your JPEG styles that you like. I like to use the positive film setting on it, and then because normally without CHDK you have to shoot either in RAW, and then you don't get all those options for the JPEG. You can load and post, but I like to just shoot the JPEG and keep it like that. And then cool thing with this one is they give you they always have a backup RAW file for you, so you can just use that if you do find something you like. And I find this doesn't slow down the camera like I've had it on another Canon camera, and it slowed it down. This doesn't slow it down. It just works good with it. So definitely give this a shot if you're seeing hot pixels on your new used or used Powershot S95.